South Sudan's political machine is a complex web of power struggles, corruption, and manipulation. At the heart of it all is President Salva Kiir, a former rebel leader turned politician who has been in power since the country gained independence in 2011. Kiir's government is plagued by allegations of corruption, human rights abuses, and a lack of transparency. The country's oil wealth, which should be a source of prosperity for its people, has instead been a source of conflict and instability. The ruling party, the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, SPLM, is deeply divided, with factions loyal to Kiir and others loyal to his former deputy, Riek Machar. The power struggle between these two men has fueled a civil war that has raged on for years, displacing millions of people and causing untold suffering. Meanwhile, ordinary South Sudanese citizens struggle to survive in a country where basic services like healthcare and education are scarce. The government's failure to provide for its people has led to widespread poverty and despair. International efforts to broker peace in South Sudan have been largely unsuccessful, as both sides seem more interested in holding on to power than in finding a lasting solution to the country's problems. The United Nations and other organizations have tried to provide humanitarian aid to those in need, but the scale of the crisis is overwhelming. As the political situation in South Sudan continues to deteriorate, the future looks bleak for its people. The country's leaders seem more interested in enriching themselves than in governing effectively, and the cycle of violence and instability shows no signs of ending. In the midst of this chaos, ordinary South Sudanese citizens are left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. They have endured years of conflict and hardship, but their resilience and determination to build a better future for themselves and their children is a testament to the human spirit. Despite the challenges they face, the people of South Sudan continue to hope for a brighter tomorrow. They know that true change will only come when their leaders put the needs of the country above their own personal ambitions. But until that day comes, the political machine in South Sudan will continue to grind on, leaving destruction and despair in its wake. And the people who suffer the most will be those who have the least power to change their circumstances. In the end, the story of South Sudan's political machine is a tragic one. It is a story of greed, power, and betrayal, but it is also a story of resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of a people who refuse to be broken. And perhaps one day that spirit will be enough to bring about the change that South Sudan so desperately needs.